All right, morning guys. Welcome at DuePoint this morning. Thank you for coming through on this Friday. In the next sort of 30, 40 minutes, I want to just run you through what we do here. First of all, DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're both a licensed and listed life insurance company. So take some time, get to know us, go do some research on us. You can go and look at all of our licenses on the wall outside next to the front door. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider with the FSB as well. There's our FSP number over there. I want you to know that you're not dealing with a startup company here today. This is not something new. Constantia was first registered in 1952. We're nearly 65 years old as of today. So you are dealing with something that has a little bit of legs in it. I want you to also be comfortable with the team that's here. The most important aspect of our team is that we are actually here. This is a homegrown South African company, and you will always find us Monday to Saturday in this building right here. This is me over here. I'm the senior executive here at Brendan Benfield. I'm a chartered accountant, been in this industry for nearly 20 years now. This is Tim. He's our banking expert, was in the banking industry for about 15 years before he joined us here. This is Stacey. She's our auditing expert, worked with Deloitte both locally and internationally. We've got Jane over here from the UK. She actually has spent the last 10 years living in South Africa, but has fantastic international experience in the direct selling space. And then we've got Rob. Rob's our design guy. Everything you see, feel, and touch here at DuePoint has been designed by Rob. But like I said to you, the most important aspect of the team is that we're right here. You can always find us whenever you want in this building. Now, what is it that we do here at DuePoint? Well, we've got two objectives. Our very first objective, the passion of this business, is our desire to put in the hands of South Africans a tool that they can use to create and control their own recurring and reliable income. As the economy currently stands, most of us are either employed or unemployed. It's about 50-50 right now. About 50% of us are unemployed and 50% are employed. But both groups are in a position where they cannot control their income. Even if you're employed, you do not get to say what increase you're going to get, what bonus you're going to get, and whether or not you're going to get promoted. You have no control over your income. If you're unemployed, well, then you've got no income to control as it is. Now, this is juxtaposed with the fact that you also have no control over your expenditure. Now, someone would say to you, well, just spend less. Well, we can't spend less when inflation is around 17% per annum. Just walk around the shops. You know it. You've been there already. Prices are going up at an astronomical rate, and our salaries, if we're employed, are going up at 3 to 6% per annum. We are not in a seat of control anymore, and as a result, the economy is decreasing. It is declining. It is shrinking. This is not something I'm making up. You know it. Recession is now official in South Africa, which means there will be less businesses and less opportunities open next year than this year, and we're stuck in the middle of it, with no control over any of the outcomes. Now, our hope is, at DuePoint, that we can put a tool in your hand that you use, that you control, and that you can create not only here today, gone tomorrow income, but reliable and recurring income. If we can do that for you, our hope is that we can get you out of the debt cycle. We're all plugged into the system here in South Africa. It is what we have used to survive. We don't earn enough, as we've just said, to cover the cost of our living, and therefore we've had to bridge that gap with something. And we've bridged it with debt. That's what we've done. In every aspect of our personal economy, we have debt. From food, to clothes, to cars, to houses, to everything. We have no free cash flow. We use debt as our instrument. And of course, it's just a poison. It poisons us now, and it poisons any future we might have had in our personal financial position. We want to change that with this tool. We want to put in your hands a recurring income that can replace this in your economics. We also hope that in the future, we're able to equip you in a position where you're able to handle the things of life. As time passes now, you already know once-off, non-recurring, but they happen every month kind of items are constantly hitting us in our personal capacities. Somebody gets sick, granny dies, and we've got to pay for the funeral, kid breaks their leg, and we've got medical expenditure. There's always something happening in our lives, and we do not have the free cash flow to cover that. We want to put you in the position that you can. We want to put you in a position that one day when you are retired or when you physically cannot work anymore, you have created for yourself a recurring income that is there while you are retired, so that you do not need to lean onto your children or the state to look after you and to fund your retirement, but instead you can be in control of your retirement. This is what we hope to do with this tool. The second thing that we do here at DuePoint, the second thing that we are doing here at DuePoint, is we are creating a 21st century company. We are plugging our consumers directly into us, the supplier, in a way that is completely different from all other companies right now. We are giving you a pipeline into the heart of our business on a 24-hour basis. With these two objectives put in place, we have what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is pretty simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, the system is designed to help you engineer your wealth by doing one task only. Not selling, not marketing, not advertising, not financial advising, none of these things, not presenting, none of these things, simply connecting individuals to us. That's all you have to do, connect individuals to us. And when you connect them to us, you create for us market penetration. Market penetration turns into channels of distribution for us in which we are able to then go and facilitate the purchase of our products. Us, not you. And by doing that, we create revenue. By creating revenue, we create that recurring extra income for you. We're never going to ask any of you to quit your jobs. Not ever. That would be ridiculous in the current economic climate. What we want to do is we want to change out that bridge you're using of debt, and we want to replace it with this recurring extra income. How does it recur? Well, we use financial services and lifestyle products here. They run on a debit order basis, and they are with you for life, which means that every month the debit order is raised, every month the income is generated, every month your earnings flow through. This is how you can create reliability. You are not running to your friends to beg them to buy things every month. When you are lying in hospital unable to earn, the computer system still raises the debit orders, and your income flows into your personal economics. Folks, the second layer of our system is that it allows you to duplicate yourself in others. It is a simple system that takes away the limitation you currently have with your full-time employment. With your full-time employment, you are solely responsible for the generation of your income. The moment you can't work, your income stops. With this system, with our DuePoint system, you're able to duplicate your energies and your time and your thought and effort into others that then work with you to create greater success and revenue for you in our system. It is a system that keeps you completely independent of us. This is not a recruitment drive. We are not hiring, and this is not an employment contract. So today, if you get excited about this, or if you're watching us live and you get excited about this, please do not start a Facebook page called DuePoint Recruitment. We are not recruiting. You're not sponsoring. You're not employing, and we are not hiring here at DuePoint. You are completely independent of us. You're contracted to us independently as a wealth engineer, and you will decide when and how much you use this tool. No one's going to call you and say, why are you not using it, or you're using it too much? No, that's not going to happen. We put the tool in your hands and we leave you. You decide what you're going to do with this tool. It's completely up to you. Folks, there's no risk in becoming a wealth engineer. We've tried to design the system as best we can to avoid financial loss, because that's what happens to us every time in South Africa. Every time we lose money. And we don't want that here with the DuePoint system. In the DuePoint system, there is no startup cost. There is no starter kit that you have to buy. There is no monthly fee, management fee, business fee. There is none of that. And there's no cost to the application forms. You do not lose money. By simply being a DuePoint product owner, you're automatically a wealth engineer here with us. Folks, it also does not require any specific qualification. You do not need to have written regulatory exams. You do not need to be already a listed FSP. You don't need any of these things. It is for every South African, because you are not brokers, you are not agents, and you're not financial advisors of ours. You simply connect individuals to us, and we do the rest. You are building an asset of real value. Because it creates recurring income, it can be priced, which means it can be sold. Your channel is your asset. You can sell it. It can be transferred, and it will outlive you. When you pass away one day, it will be handed over to your children, and they will get the benefit of the income that you created during your lifetime. Our hope is that we can create some legacy in South Africa. Instead of having employment that ends the day you die, we want to give you something that is created that can be handed over from generation to generation. Folks, this is a system of complete convenience. All the things that you might be worried about right now have been eliminated in our system. You do not form any part of the sales transaction to start with. You do not present. You do not need to learn our products and come to training to work out how all the fine details of the vitamins and minerals that are in our energy drink. We don't have any of that here at DuePoint. You have one simple task: to connect individuals to us. How do you connect people? Well, there's 4 ways. 4 simple ways. There's only 4 ways. There are no other ways. You're all going to try and invent a 5th and a 6th way. I'm telling you right now, there's only 4 ways to connect people to DuePoint. One is you buy a USB stick. A USB stick, you can get it at the counter afterwards, or you can order it at info@duepoint.net. 150 Rand, and it's got our presentations on it. Anywhere, anytime, you plug us into a smart TV or a laptop or a computer, and there we are doing the presentation on the computer for you. Second way, you can bring people here to this auditorium. We present out of here Monday through Saturday every single week. Night times, lunch times, mornings. Connect people here. If you can't connect them here because you don't live in Gauteng or you can't get to our office, no problem. You can watch us via live stream. Every one of our presentations is live streamed here on a daily basis. So if you're at work or you're at home or anywhere where you've got an internet connection, you can gather your acquaintances around you and let them watch it on the screen. And then the 4th way, folks, is you use our YouTube channel. It's our #1 resource. Every single presentation we've ever done, training and otherwise, is all recorded on our YouTube channel. Even this presentation will be on YouTube after this presentation today. YouTube is your #1 friend and tool. 24/7, you can be showing DuePoint to anybody via our YouTube channel. Those are the 4 ways. And as you connect individuals to us through those 4 ways, some of them are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do here and will become wealth engineers. When they do, we allocate them to you and your channel is born. These folk go out and do exactly the same thing, connecting individuals to us. Some become wealth engineers, and we allocate them to you over and over again. And soon you have people all over the place talking about DuePoint and connecting people to us. And your channel grows and creates for us market penetration. Now we come along. Now that you've got this channel of distribution for us, we as DuePoint come and we facilitate the purchase of our products through your channel, and your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that this is not some kind of scheme or scam. We are a listed, licensed insurance company. Okay? We didn't slip this past the 8 regulators that look after us. We didn't slip it past our quarterly reviews by the regulators. We didn't slip it past the DMA and the DSA who audit us on a regular basis. Folks, this is genuine income earning. That's what this is, genuine. It is not something you've seen or heard of before. It is completely unique in the South African context. Completely unique. And as a result, just like your career, or if you decided to build your own business, it's going to take time. That's the big catch here. People say, what's the catch at DuePoint? The catch is you are going to have to commit time to this exercise. If you want to change your life with DuePoint, you're going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to be determined to make it. And you're going to have to put time into it. If you can do those things, our system, because you're in control of it, changes everything about your lifetime. Let's take a look. There's 2 ways that we do it. Our first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand for every successful debit order that takes place within your channel, multiplied by a factor of where the debit order payment has been made in your channel. Okay, so for instance, you go out, you chat to a few people, okay? They make their product payment successfully via debit order, and you are going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month for every product that is successfully paid. Okay, now someone said to me the other night, no, but you didn't tell me this, that, and the next thing in the presentation. I could be here all afternoon if I'm going to tell you about our entire system. It is fantastic. It is diverse. It is massive. So I'm going to just give you little pieces today in the introduction. How do you qualify to earn? You have to put 3 people on your first point. All you need to do is get 1, 2, 3, and you start earning in our system. This seemed to be a complete showstopper last night for one lady. Okay, folks, find 3 people, put them in, you start earning 55 Rand per payment. These folks, they go out, they find a few people, and those few people make their product payments. When they do, again, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand. We've been here 5 minutes in this particular example, and you're earning just under 1,000 Rand a month. We find a lot of people do that. We have over 100 people. In fact, last month, 136 more people started earning at DuePoint in 1 month. 136 people. It's easy to start earning a little bit. But now if you want to make it life-changing earnings, well, now comes the time and the persistency. You've got to get out there and you've got to commit to it. And if you do, you continue to earn without limit throughout your channel as long as you qualify to earn. From the 8th point onwards, it doesn't stop. You just always get 4% of 27 Rand 50. If you build 25 points, 100 points, it's up to you. As long as you're qualifying to earn, you get 4% of 27 Rand 50 from the 8th point onwards. Now, how does that look in real life? What does it look practically? Well, we've got to know how fast you're going to grow. We came up with what we believe is a very conservative and realistic growth rate. You will all grow at a different rate to this, but this is just an example so that we can indicate to you what you can expect to earn. We call it the 3+2 growth formula. It says in our first month with us, you have to put 3 people on your first point. 3 people. It's hardly onerous, this. 3 people, get yourself qualified, you start earning. Okay. Then every month thereafter, you have to put 2 people in. Now, when I say you have to, in this particular example of 3+2, you have to. People get confused. They say, but Brendan, what if I can't do it? Then do I not earn? No, you're all going to grow at your own rate. Some of you are going to put 10 people in the first month and then 1 person the next month. Doesn't matter. In this example of 3+2, to demonstrate to you how much you can earn, you need to put in 2 people every month thereafter, 1 every 2 weeks. It's not particularly onerous. We wanted it to be conservative and realistic for you. If you can do that persistently and consistently, and we apply our maths to it, lapses, cancellation rates, people not doing 3+2, we put all of that in. We believe that after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be earning around 2,500 Rand a month. Okay, that's 30,000 Rand a year that you have generated as additional income in your household in just 6 months. Now, I know you can go on Facebook and the internet, and there's people that promise you 100,000 Rand after 3 months. Those are not genuine, they're not real, and the only person who's going to get anything out of it is the guy who set up the web page. Okay? This is genuine, lifetime, real income that we are trying to create in South Africa. It's going to take time. 6 months, you're on 2,500 Rand extra every single month. If you can push through to a year, we reckon you'd be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year that you are now earning this time next year. Can you put a year in is the question you'll have to answer for yourself. A year of labor to know that in addition to your current salary, you're getting an extra 10,000 Rand a month. Okay? Now, you don't seem particularly moved by that. I think that that's flippin' amazing. I'm not sure all of you are getting a 10,000 Rand raise at the end of this year. Not one that you were in control of. But here at DuePoint, you can create that, and you will be in control of that outcome. Now, folks, if you can do 2 years with us, 2 years with us, we reckon you'll be on about 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year, 2 years from now. If you can do 3 years with us, we reckon, quite conservatively, you can reasonably estimate to be earning about 45,000 to 50,000 Rand a month, 600,000 a year. That's if you can be consistent. This is 3 years, okay? And I normally lose everyone around there. Do you see there? 80% will stop working after 90 days. Why? We haven't done anything to do it. It's just too much like hard work. And it's an interesting decision that. It's a decision that, I mean, it's across all groups in South Africa. It's everybody in South Africa. We'd rather stay poor than do a bit of work. Because that's what you're saying when you make the decision, I'm not doing this. It's like, I'd rather stay in my current economic position than do the work and 3 years down be earning close to 50,000 Rand a month. It's a very interesting decision. I'm leaving it with you because just remember me on the day where you go, no, this is too hard. Remember me saying, okay, so you want to stay poor. Okay? Because that's the decision you're making. Because otherwise, you would be massively active in changing your economic position. Might not be with DuePoint, it could be with something else. You've got to be asking yourself on that day, why am I stopping? Why do I not want to change my economic position? Can you do 4 years with us? If you do 4 years from us, with us, we reckon you'll be earning quite reasonably around 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. That is 720,000 Rand a year, 4 years from now. And if you can do half a decade with us, half a decade, 5 years, 60 months with us, we think you can reasonably expect to be earning around 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1 million a year. You're now in the top 0.5% of earners in the country. Yeah. It's taken 5 years, not 5 minutes, not 5 clicks of my little clicker here. 5 years. And you have to have been persistent at putting 2 people in every month and working with your teams. You have to have been thoughtful about it, energetic about it, persistent at it. But 5 years of that, and everything about your future is different. Everything. Now, I get 2 responses to this because it is just a maths calculation. People say to me, Brendan, nobody's ever going to earn that much. Well, good news, people are already earning that much. And people say to me, well, Brendan, it's too slow. I need to earn quicker. I can't wait 5 years for 100,000 rand. You'll be surprised how often I get that. Well, folks, this is real. And if it's real, you're going to have to build it over time. But it will be there for life. Now, I ask you again, think about your employment. How many years have you spent in your career? How many years? And yet you seem happy to continue there. Huh? You have not gone to your boss and said, you know what the problem with your business is? I earn too slowly. None of you do that. And yet I talk to people about DuePoint and they say to me, Brendan, I don't want this. What I need is a job. Folks, the job is dead. It's dead. It's not working in our economy and it's not working in any economy around the world right now. We have to start changing the way we think about earnings. Folks, let's look at this on the ground. Is it actually working? Well, here's a handful of folk we picked for this month. Every month it's different. You can see all of their testimonies on YouTube. This is Jack. Jack's from Mpumalanga. Okay? He's been with us since the 20th of January this year. 5 months. 5 months, and he has built for himself a channel worth 7,000 Rand a month in 5 months. Now remember, in my maths, I said 6 months to 2,500 Rand a month. Do you remember when I said that? 6 months? I still think that's a reasonable goal. I think it's one you can use. But Jack decided he wanted 3 times that amount of money. And it's his tool, and it's in his hands, and it's his time, and his thought, and his energy. And he went out, and he directed it in creating a channel for himself that's worth 3 times what the math said it could do. What does an extra 7,000 Rand a month do for you right now? You know, you can sit in the audience, you can look at this and go, oh, it would be so great. Or you can do what Jack did and went, I want that, get it, and now, right now, he's living in that position. He's got his income from his job and an extra 7,000 every month on a reliable, recurring basis. Now, we have this guy here, Engelbert. He joined us about 15 months ago, about the second day after we launched this division. Okay? And he had a hell of a year last year. You can talk to him, go watch his testimony on YouTube. He was in and out of hospital, terribly sick, frustrated. People let him down. People he thought could be great leaders in his channel just failed. You know, sounds about right. He had to restart a couple of times. And yet, during all of that, his income grew and grew and grew. And 15 months later, he's on about 12,000 Rand a month. Okay, that's really not that bad. A channel worth 12,000 Rand a month after 15 months. I said 9 to 10,000 Rand after 12 months. So he's pretty much on track, despite all of his circumstances. Then we've got this lady over here, Nkayizi, from Boksburg, joined us 90 days ago. 90 days ago. 3 months ago. She saw it, she sat in this auditorium, and she said, I want to be on the stage. Tuesday this week, she was standing on the stage. 90 days later. She said, I saw this business, I knew I could change my life with it, and so I committed to talking to 25 people a day. And over the course of 90 days, her channel has grown to 700 people. In 90 days. It's all about decision making. Maybe the best you ever get is 5,000 Rand a month. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the best you ever get out of DuePoint. You've got no people skills. You're not crazy like this one, 25 days, 25 people a day. You've got to be crazy to do that. Okay? Maybe that's, you're more reasonable. You're more reasonable, and the most you can do is 5,000 Rand a month. What does an extra 60,000 Rand a year do for you? What does it do for you? How do things change with an extra 5 grand a month? You know, this is the thing. When you read, you go on Facebook and internet and people say 100,000 Rand. We don't need 100,000 Rand. Yes, we're sure we'd all want it, but we don't need it. How does the South African economy change if everybody in South Africa earns an extra 5,000 Rand a month? You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to work for it. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme of any shape or form. Here you will work to get it, but it's there. It's available, and you will control the outcome. No one else will. Folks, you can see the testimonies of all these folks on our YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel. Go watch them. Some guys are earning 700 Rand a month. Some 3,000 Rand a month. Some 85,000 Rand a month. Go and watch the testimonies and see how people are using it. Now, that's the first way you earn in the DuePoint system. The second way you earn in the DuePoint system is through our training program. We know that some of you are scared to do this. You've not done it before, or you have and you've been burnt, whatever it is. Well, we train you step by step from day one, from beginner to expert, through our XP Rewards program. And as you complete the steps in our program, you are rewarded with XP points. These are called experience points. They are simply a measure of how experienced you are in the DuePoint system. They're not worth anything, not worth rands and cents. They're just experience, okay? Now, as you get more experienced, naturally your channel starts to grow. And where you meet the two criteria in our training program, you start to rank up in our training program. And our training program rewards you every time you do. In the beginning, it rewards you with a bit of cash. This is in addition to your returns. As you get a little bit more mature and your channel gets a little bit bigger, well, so does the cash that you're rewarded with. Then we start to reward you with tools. Tools we know are going to accelerate the growth of your channel. So for instance, in rank 5, we give you an imported Lightning memory stick. Okay? It comes from the United States of America. It plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa, and it's packed with all of our presentations and downloads and tools and testimonies. So you can be talking to someone about DuePoint anywhere, anytime, internet connection or not, with this tool. At rank 7, we give you another useful tool, probably the most powerful tool you can have in this business, and that is your own set of business cards. Now, this is not a cheap set. This is an imported 12,500 Rand set. It's gold gilded, it's gold printed, and it is custom made for you. When you give somebody a card out of a 12,500 Rand set, they're going to want to know who DuePoint is and what you do for them, and that's how your channel grows. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size every year, we take you and your family away for a week, every year, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. Every year, for the rest of your life, as long as you maintain your channel size. Now, rank 9 is a hell of a far way away from where you are, which is rank 0. So you can't get too excited this morning about this. I get people in every audience that are like, book my room, Brendan, book my ticket, I'm coming. I'm like, you are so far away, I can't see you. But when you get to rank 9, this is there. It's there for every rank 9. Not the first 5, not the best 5. Every rank 9 and their family get taken away every year. We're going in December this year. We happen to be going to a hotel in Mauritius, one of the finest ones there. Not the Caravan Park, one of the finest ones in Mauritius. We've already booked 2 business class flights worth of people that are coming. And you know, there's 5 months left in this year. You still got time. You can make it. You'd have to make a decision. And Kayezi says she's made the decision. She's coming with us. 90 days. She's got to 17,000. She's got to rank 4 in 90 days. Okay? So rank 9 is not that far off if you get to rank 4 in 90 days. Okay? But she is working. Any one of you watching can come with us at the end of the year. There's no limit. All rank 9s go. Now, for those of you who are coming, I just want to show you where we're going. And for those of you who are not coming, also just want to show you where we're going. All right. So this is actual footage of where we're going.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
All right, so we've got families coming with us already. And the decision really is whether you want to come with. Okay. Now, the great thing is we go every year. So if you miss this year, it's not the end of the world. And you don't start at 0 on the 1st of January every year. You build and you build and you build. Okay. But this is out there for all wealth engineers. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool of your very own. It is your own car. It's not rented to you. You don't finance it through us. We don't give it to you and take it away. It's not branded. It's yours. Because we hope that you will use this tool to build your freedom here at DuePoint. And then, folks, every month we run what are called wealth quests. Wealth quests are designed for you to achieve them in the month. So any one of you can do this. Each one has different criteria. Every month they're different, and they reward you where you complete the criteria with tools that you can use to build your channels with. Some months an iPad, an iPhone, a smart TV, some cash, data and Wi-Fi routers, all sorts every month. This current month, we're running the quest for quality. This particular tool we create for you is interesting because whatever you put in, it puts out. So you put bad quality in, it's going to put bad quality out, okay? And so we want to encourage you to put the right quality in of individuals and types of people to build your channel with you. What do you got to do this month? You've got to get yourself qualified to start with. That's 3 people on your first point. Then you've got to get 2 of those 3. 2 of those 3 to get qualified as well. They must find 3 people each. And if you can do that and get everybody on your first and second points in your channels to pay this month, by the end of this month, you get 5,000 Rand in cash. 5,000 Rand. People say, Brendan, these things are too hard. Yes, it's 5,000 Rand in cash. It's not luck for everybody. It's for those that are serious about it. 5,000 cash and 2,000 XP towards your training program with us. Every month it's different. It'll be different from the 1st of August. So people ask me, where do we get the money to pay for this? It's the question that comes up all the time. Folks, good question. What we do in the traditional space, in insurance and banking, is that we direct sell to you and direct advertise to you through TV adverts, billboards, radio adverts, SMS campaigns, taxi campaigns, bathroom campaigns. We put adverts everywhere. It costs us hundreds of millions a month as an industry to advertise to you, and we hope that you will connect with us through them. What do we do to pay for that? Well, we build the price of that into our products. So your payments for your funeral cover, for your banking fees, your car insurance, your home insurance, all of that every month includes 30 to 50% of next month's marketing cost. I know, I did it for 20 years. That's how we pay for it. Now, we've done exactly the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is we don't advertise. You are never, ever going to see an advert for DuePoint, not anywhere. Test me. Don't look at Facebook. That's other people putting our stuff up. You're never going to see a billboard or a TV advert from us, folks. Instead of paying all the SABCs and DSTVs and that like we normally do, that money is available to you and your channel. That's the simple maths behind what we do here. Folks, we have 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of in your channels that you create for us. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. Our Access Wealth Plan costs 299 Rand a month. Okay? And for 299 Rand, you get your very own tax-free investment account. We take 100 Rand of the 299 and we put it in the investment account. And it's a no notice, no restriction period account, which means the money is immediately available to you. So the actual cost of this product is only 199 Rand a month. And for the 199, you get 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover included in it. And as I said, you're a wealth engineer. Then, folks, our second product is our Wealth Card product. It costs 274 Rand a month. It gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No maximum age limits, no waiting periods or deferred benefit periods, no medical examinations or declarations. It is a product for everyone in South Africa for 274. And then our third product, our non-financial, non-insurance product, it's our Wealth Points Buyers Club. What it does for 274 Rand a month, it gives you membership to our Buyers Club. We then go out and we negotiate as a corporate rates, prices, discounts, vouchers, account managers from a spectrum of suppliers that you now have access to as a member of our Wealth Points product. I had a bit of a laugh this morning. One of the ladies is going to Eagle Ford to purchase a car, and she was like, no, is DuePoint going to pay my deposit? No, we don't pay the deposit on the car, but what we do is we give you we've negotiated the best discount on the price of the car for you. So as a member, you get the car at the cheapest rate you could anywhere because you've got corporate negotiated rates. That's what you get as a member of our Wealth Points. And we've got piles of suppliers where the same thing happens. It's one of our most fantastic products. I love it. We've just this month added a new supplier to the Wealth Points program. So if you're a member of our Wealth Points program, you now already have another supplier that you can use, and this is always on. They offer data on their 2,500 Wi-Fi hotspots around the country at incredible rates. With us, they gave us a 60% discount, nearly 65% discount on their rates as WealthPoint owners. Instead of paying 90 Rand per gig, you now pay 36 Rand per gig. You know how much you're paying on your cell phone. Hey, how much is a gig? 150, 174 Rand a gig? On their network, on their Wi-Fi packages, 36 Rand a gig. This business is all online. If data is a problem for you, Wealth Points program members can go and purchase this value at purchase data here at 36 Rand, 100 Rand for 3 gigs, 159 for 5 gigs a day. Absolutely awesome. That's the kind of supplier we have in our Buyers Club. So folks, as a wealth engineer, you get access to the entire team here. You can book us anytime, Monday to Saturday, training, motivation, strategy, working with your teams. We're available to you, no cost to you. You get all of our facilities Monday to Saturday that you can use, presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, everything you need. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology maintained and developed for you at no cost, and you've got nationwide footprint. You can build this channel anywhere in South Africa because everything's live streamed. Anyone, anywhere in South Africa can watch, learn, and be connected to DuePoint through this system. So folks, this afternoon we feel that it's not a decision about DuePoint. We feel it's a decision about you. Are you willing to change the way you think about your personal economics? Are you willing to start doing something else that puts you in the controlling seat, that starts generating recurring, reliable income for you? If you do decide to become a wealth engineer today, folks, it's very simple. Hook up into our free Wi-Fi, use your smartphone or tablet, go to our website, DuePoint.net, click the big blue apply button, fill out the form, and you're a wealth engineer. No money will have passed your hands. You can immediately start building your channel, okay? And you're in. You're going to receive a W number on your phone. That is your channel. It doesn't go into some funny structure somewhere. It's yours. You will choose what happens with that channel, whether it's nothing or whether it's magnificent. It'll be in your hands. Folks, we have all the tools you need to build your channel here. Go and get them. Don't leave here without the toolkit. Go and buy them from reception or order them at info@DuePoint.net. The memory stick with the presentations on it. A set of business cards, not the 12,500 Rand, a much more affordable set that you can use. One of the most powerful tools. Power blocks. Your phone's always dying on you. Get the power block. You know what would happen in the middle of an application form? We got all the tools. Go and look at them in our glass cabinet out there and get what you need before you leave here today. If you become a wealth engineer, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's your #1 resource here. Your #1. If you've never used YouTube before, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Okay? YouTube is everything at DuePoint. Please subscribe to it. Costs you nothing to subscribe. And then the moment we go live every day, your phone will ping. The moment we upload videos, your phone will ping. You'll know and be connected to us. Then download our free app from the Google Store or the App Store. Get it on your phone or your tablet. It connects you in real time into your channel. 24/7. You can see what's going on in your channel. Here at DuePoint. It's got all your personal information, your documents on it, and all the tools that you need. And then, folks, if you're going to use this venue, I encourage you to book on our website or on your app on the events menu button, because if you don't, there is a chance they'll turn you away at the gate, and I don't want that to happen. This is South Africa. We've got to have security, unfortunately. So make sure you book just your name, and you bring your guests in with you. Folks, that is DuePoint. We are dead serious about what we're doing here. Dead serious. Have a look around. Come and talk to us. This is not something like you've seen before. If you have questions or concerns, ask us. Come and ask us. We're here. Let's get them sorted out, but don't leave today without this tool in your hands. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you all outside. I want to thank you to all of you who've been watching us live.